All right, welcome back to another edition of the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. This is the Marvelous Lund back at it with Dale. What's good?
Yo, what up, man?
Hey, did we just witness the NBA Finals? Which they call them the Western Conference Finals, but I'm thinking it's the NBA Finals. Did we just not witness the NBA Finals?
We going to see. We're going to see. I think so though, because I mean everybody been saying it, and it kind of was true. But the fact that New York had all this rest, that's going to help them a lot.
Mm.
That's going to help them a whole lot. Just sitting there, just waiting, and you ain't got to go 7 games. You know what I'm saying? You get the time to concentrate and see who you're going to be playing and stuff like that. Only deal is you're going to be going on the road for the first couple games.
And you might be rusty.
Yeah, mine might be a little rusty. Might be a little rusty too. But they're not gonna be hurt. They're gonna be fully healthy.
That is true. That is true.
And I know
So,
we're gonna be fully back. But of course their deficiency is gonna come with Wemby. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? That Cat Wemby matchup is just gonna be terrible for New York.
Right.
Uh I imagine that Cat Williams that
Yeah.
Cat is gonna he gonna he gonna foul out a couple times. I can definitely see him fouling out at least two of these games.
Yeah. I can see them not even putting Cat on him.
Yeah,
Just
but if you
to try to limit his fouls.
But if you don't, who you gonna put on him?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, they might go small like OKC did. You know,
Yeah, that didn't really work with them though. I mean, they were doing it, but I don't think that really worked with them like that. I mean, it was okay, but it didn't really work. One of the games he had like 43 points and 20 rebounds, something like that.
well, I mean, the
So
game that they won, they put Caruso on him, and
yeah, he
just
was
by
keeping them
leverage, he is kind of keeping him in check because it becomes kind of annoying.
right, right.
But
I
but
think
but I-
but they had to because everybody else was getting fouled, getting in foul
right.
trouble. So
But
they
I
had
think
to
San
switch it up.
Antonio made adjustments to that and probably, picked him off and stuff like that to get him in the matchups that they wanted him in, which I thought was smart.
Yeah, well, the main thing that I could see they were doing with Wemby was trying to keep him out the paint before the ball was shot up.
Right.
So, and they were just letting him put their elbows all in his back and
Oh
stuff like that.
yeah,
They were really allowing them to beat Wemby up. I mean,
they
there were
did.
times he had two handfuls of arm.
Right.
The Einstein was grabbing two handfuls, so Wemby only could go up with one arm to go for a rebound. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because he's grabbed. They would not call it. And that's why they sat that damn referee down. Because they showed that joint. He's standing right there not calling it. He was
Yeah.
not calling it. That's why they sat his ass down. They was like, okay, dog, I don't know if you got money on this game, you got a FanDuel account, or what. But you ain't gonna
hmm
mess with this game 7.
Yeah, no,
We
but I
going
mean,
to.
there was letting a lot of stuff go in, and I think they finally started letting stuff go against SGA because he was getting away with a lot of flopping. But
Yeah, he was the main guy calling them. That
yeah,
referee.
but I noticed that they weren't giving it to him in game 6 and 7, and I got to give him props. In game 7, he balled out. Now
Oh, he
Chet and the
definitely
rest of
balled
the
up.
team, they gave him nothing. They didn't help that
Nothing.
dude at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And that was the thing. They should have. I thought that's what they were going to do. The whole thing is basically say we're going to shut you down. SGA, which for the most part, the whole most part of the series they did. He was definitely less effective than he had been in the
hmm
regular season for sure. But there were other people that were stepping up at times. But you just can't get that consistent play for them. You're not gonna get consistent play from Chet. He'll give you that one game where he scored 18 points and give you 12 rebounds. That one game,
Yeah,
maybe one and a
yeah,
half.
but
Then
but
Hartenstein will give you one game where he scored 14 points and get 8 rebounds. But it'll just be one game.
yeah, but you can't play 33 minutes and only take two shots, Chet. I mean, you
Right.
just can't do it,
Right.
especially in the
That
game
was crazy.
7. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that was crazy.
And score only 4 points. You can't do that, Chet. You can't be a pro player. You can't be the second option with SGA and only score 4 points in 33 minutes. What are you doing out there? I mean, at
Yeah.
least foul out. Foul out. Let me know that
Right.
that's why you only scored 4 points. That's why you only took two shots because you was so busy trying to shut down Wimby. But no, that's not what happened. Wimby scored
Mhm.
42 points. You damn sure didn't shut him down. You damn sure didn't
Yeah,
file out. So what were you doing, Chet? That's my
yeah,
question.
yeah. Just being soft like he is. That's what he was doing. 7 feet 220. You just too small. You just too light in the ass, yo.
Mm,
220 and 7 feet tall is crazy.
yeah.
I should not be weighing about the same amount as
Yeah.
Chet
As
Holmgren.
a man that's 7 feet tall. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, the black player in the NBA. That's what I did notice about Wemby. He did put on a little weight from
Yeah.
last year. He up to about 240. I think he get about 10 more pounds and he can hold it and not be so injured, not be injured.
Right.
The league gonna be in trouble because that is a young, young team, a
The,
very, very young team.
the
Just
league is
like
already
just
in
like
trouble.
KC was, yeah. But like I said, he got to put on a little extra weight so he can get down in that paint because they were kind of bullying him a little bit, and sometimes they were bullying him. And I guess it really depends on how much the referee's gonna let him play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because they would just let him get away with so much, the hitting, the tripping, what I'm saying, the knocking him over, what I'm saying, knocking Wimby over. Um, it was just getting ridiculous how much time they was letting him do that, like just knock him over, and they wouldn't call it
yeah.
or
Do,
grab his arm.
you mentioned Wemby and his size and everything. Do we really believe Wemby is 22 years old?
Yeah, he's 22. I think he's 22 years old. I mean, he look like if you just look at his face, he does look 22 in the face.
I'm
He does
saying,
look
dude,
22 in the
that dude at least 25, man.
face. I mean, he looked 22 in the face now. Some people just grow. I mean, it's
I
just
I don't
it
believe
just
that
is
dude
what
at
it is.
22, man. That dude about 25, 26. I feel like he been around for a long time, man.
That's that monk training he got for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
He
right,
went
right,
to
right,
he
right.
went to the monks and got trained. It's that monk training.
Well, in Europe, they start early in the pros. There's no
Oh, they
limits on
start
there.
way early. Yeah,
Yeah,
they started teenagers. Like I think
it-
they said Luka was playing at 16.
yeah. I think Luca was playing at 16.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Luka.
Oh, you did say Luca. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I
Hmm.
yeah, but I mean, looking at the finals and them going up against the Knicks, I just don't understand how the Knicks can stop Wemby. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a healthy Robinson, you know what I'm saying, and you can get him some
Robinson
more
can
playing
help.
time, that could definitely help as far as him being there. But the problem you're gonna have is if he take Robinson out away from the damn paint, he take him out by that 3-point line.
Yeah, he becomes a
You know,
liability.
yeah, it becomes a liability. Um, but I mean, it's more fouls to give though. It's more, more roughing up you can do. Um, I mean, the main thing they're gonna have to do is what San Antonio, I mean not San Antonio, what OKC was doing was keeping them out of the paint before the ball got shot. They was
Mm,
already picking and boxing them out, sometimes with two people. And the
mm,
thing was is so that left a man open, when they threw the ball to him, that man got hit that shot.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And then he saw in these last couple of games that was what happening. All those open people, they were hitting them shots, hitting them 3-pointers, hitting them outside shots. And if you do that with San Antonio, you're pretty much done.
mm,
If they hit those outside shots, especially those young guys hitting
mm.
them outside shots, you're done because now you got to either sacrifice that and let Wimby get busy, or it's the other thing. You're just gonna die by the three.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think San Antonio does a good job utilizing their players, man. I mean, a bunch
Yeah,
of
that's
players
what I was talking about with the
contributed.
coach. Yeah, and that's what I was
Yeah.
talking about with the coaching. When I was telling you about the coaching, I thought their coaching was just a little better than OKC's because I felt like they were doing more or less.
Hmm.
They were taking young guys and finding where they're productive and using them in their productive, you know, areas. That
Yeah.
guy, Champagne, what is
Yeah,
Champagne?
Champagne.
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 Yeah, he come from another team. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no high draft pick. He come from, I think he came from Philadelphia.
It was in a trade from Philadelphia. Then they had the high draft pick and Harper, Ron Harper's son. He contributed
Yep.
it mightily. They got the
Yep.
guy who was the sixth man of the year. He contributed, and then they had the other
Mhm.
guy, another guy off the bench who played good minutes playing defense and giving them energy. So they got a
Yeah.
bunch of role players. bunch of role players
Yeah,
that play their role well.
yeah, but a good thing about them is that they're young.
Yep.
They're young. I don't know how long you're gonna be able to keep them together because if you start winning championships, people gonna come get your players.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that somebody's gonna offer one of them a nice contract to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
long
but
as
you
I
know
think
the
as long as
league.
yeah,
But you know the league is designed that you can keep a big three. They'll find a way to keep three of them.
right. That's what I was just about to say. As long as they keep Wemby, Castle, and Vassell,
Yeah.
I think they're okay. That's their core right there.
That's their core. Yeah, eventually De'Aaron Fox is going to probably have to leave because he's older, injury history, and
Yeah. But he's giving them quality minutes though. He's
oh yeah,
actually
yeah,
giving them some quality
oh
leadership
yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
Right now, I'm not I'm talking
Yeah.
about later on. As this
Mhm.
team continues on with all this success, eventually he's going to be
Mhm.
the odd man out because of his age, his salary, injury history. He's not a part
Yep.
of that long term outlook for this team because this team is going to be dominant for years to come.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yeah. To get
All
a
them
player
good
like
players.
Wemby in San Antonio, one of the best ran franchises in all of sports,
Yep. Yep.
it's going to be
Then you
tough.
get yeah, the young guy, what's his name? Harper. Oh, that's
Yep.
all you
Yeah, that's
talking
what I'm
about
talking
him,
about.
right?
Ron Harper's son. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. They got what's the other guy to be Duncan? Bryant. I got
Hmm.
Bryant.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was talking
man.
about. Yeah.
hmm
So,
They
but
got a
yeah,
lot of young players.
so I guess we better talk about the other team that's playing in this. I mean,
Yeah, of
I
course.
mean, the, I mean, do
Of
they,
course.
do they have a chance? I mean, I'm sure you're gonna say yes, they have a chance. Yes,
Of course they do.
mathematically they have a chance.
Just like I told you, Indiana has a chance last year. You know what I'm saying? With OKC. They definitely have a chance. I mean, then let's not like look at New York like they some shabs. You know what I'm saying? Like they scabs. They on an 11 game win streak in the playoffs.
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
they have dominated. They dominated the East. I mean, absolutely dominated the East, blowing teams out, especially blow Cleveland out. You know,
Hmm.
uh, and like I said, you win 11 games straight in the playoffs. You're balling.
Yep.
You are balling and you're playing consistent basketball. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So no, they definitely out. This definitely ain't gonna be no sweep type of situation. It ain't gonna be no dominant type of situation where they blowing them out by 20 points, nothing like that. I just think
Hmm.
that San Antonio gonna edge out, but uh the Knicks are a well-oiled team right now.
Oh
They're a
yeah,
very
absolutely.
well-oiled team. You know, I just think that defensively they're gonna have problems with how San Antonio is gonna match up with them defensively. Because
Hmm.
where Jalen likes to shoot the ball, I mean, to me, he's second only to SGA in the mid range.
Hmm.
He's second only to that mid range is so good that he goes
Yeah.
in there with.
Yeah. Brunson is
And he's only
unstoppable with it.
second. Yeah, dog.
Hmm.
That mid range he got is crazy. And the fact that he's not that big and he still gets his shot up and it don't get blocked all the time,
Right. Right. No, that's
looks
impressive.
very impressive. But where he likes to shoot it is the Wemby zone. And that's
Hmm.
the problem.
That
And
is
that's
a
the
problem.
problem SGA had. That's the problem that SGA had is that where you like to shoot it at, that's where Wemby lurking. You
But
know?
not only that, San Antonio have some really good defenders. Now,
Yep.
they contained SGA. They forced him to give up the ball. That was their
Mhm.
defense. To get him to get rid of the ball. And it
Yeah.
worked, and he took some tough shots towards the end of that game. And he was making them.
Very
There
much.
was some tough shots that he took.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
they
Let him
made it
live like
hard on
that.
him.
Let him live. Yeah, let him
Yeah.
live like that. You know what I'm saying? If that's where he got to make his money, let him make his money like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what he can do. Because as you can see throughout the series, he wasn't. It wasn't the case. You know what I'm
No.
saying? He had
Yeah,
a
there was.
very sub SGA team, like performance in the playoff.
Yeah. And I think part of that is because Jalen Williams wasn't available most of the series. My impressions was that he was going to be back in time to give him that second option. And
Yeah,
since
I
he
mean, he just couldn't stay healthy. He came back 2 games. He just couldn't stay healthy though.
yeah, he could.
Couldn't
He
stay healthy.
could. Yeah. And I think
Mhm.
that's part of the demise of OKC was that Jalen Williams wasn't at a play and give that second option to SGA.
Right. Even though one of those games, but I guess it wasn't. Can't say it was the full Jalen Williams. One of the games where he did play the full game, they got blowed out. But
Yeah, yeah,
but
but
but it
obviously
wasn't the full him because he wasn't playing the whole time.
he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing. He wasn't healthy, obviously, because he didn't play the last 2 or 3 games. I think it was. So yeah, it's tough on them. So, but they'll be
Yeah.
back. They'll be back. I mean, I think the NBA is in good hands. I think it's time. NBA, hey, start promoting these young guys. This is your future. Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, James Harden, let them go.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
time to
Yeah.
move on. It's a new era. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's time to move on.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So we will be watching. My prediction is that the Spurs will win this finals. I think they're probably going to win it 4-2. Um,
That sounds
I
about
think,
right.
yeah, I think it's just going to be too tough with a 7'4" guy that can shoot threes to try to stop him. I don't think the Knicks has anything to stop that. So
Yeah, I
we,
think their main issue. I mean, look, conspiracy theorists say that the Epstein file said that it's going to be the Knicks. They said the Knicks are going to win.
they might
Now
be
they got
right.
that. They got that list. It was in the Epstein files of the last six champions, and they were
Is
all
that
right.
right? Hey,
Yeah.
what do I know?
Hey, and this email came out in 21.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what do I know? I'm not in that world. They have that much influence to dictate who wins the finals. So if
Hey, if they could get Epstein to win the lottery, the Powerball twice in two
yeah,
months, yeah,
that's what I'm
they
saying.
could fix the NBA for
They can fix the NBA finals. I
that.
wouldn't doubt it. So you
So,
heard it here first. Dell has said
yeah,
that the
it's
FC files have confirmed
hey,
that the
if
Knicks
it
will
was
win it.
more
So I mean,
money,
Knicks fans love this.
right, absolutely. If it was more money, I would definitely put money on the Knicks to win. Like if it was more plus money. But what I'm gonna
Mm,
do is I'm gonna wait to San Antonio win those first two games, then I'm gonna put some money on the Knicks.
mm.
That's because that money, cause that joint gonna be up, and I'm gonna get like 6, 7 to 1 on my money
Mm.
at that point. Yeah,
Well,
so I'm gonna wait till it goes up and then play the Epstein card after that.
well,
But
we
I do think San Antonio is winning this. Though. I just think they got the advantage.
okay. All right. Well, game one is tomorrow at 8:30, so we will be watching. Should be a good series. Happy for Knicks fans. Finally here. They've been crying about this for 17 years, so good luck to you, Knicks fans, but I think you got a tall hill to climb here. No pun intended, but
Mhm.
yeah, you got a tall hill to climb. So one thing, and I did mention some of the older players from LeBron, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry. One thing that I wanted to bring up, Steph Curry has signed a new shoe deal. In case you guys didn't know, he left Under Armour back in November, and he's kind of been a shoe deal, endorsement deal, free agent. He's been trying out new shoes during the season. So it has been decided that he would join the Lingying uh, shoe company in
Mhm.
China. It's pretty interesting that he chose that. So yeah, Steph Curry is going to he's going to have his own brand in China.
Right.
Yeah.
More
So
money, more money, more money.
worth up to $400 million in 10 years. So that's 40 million a year. Interesting enough, it's going to have basketball products, it's going to have lifestyle wear, and it's going to have a full golf line of stuff. So that's the key. A lot of people don't know that. And I think you said you didn't know that he was an avid golfer, but he is an avid golfer. Yes, he is known
Wow.
for being out in the celebrity golf tournaments. So that
Wow.
would be interesting. Yes.
Wow.
And then to do it in China, where there's a big untapped fan base there. We saw it with the Yao Ming thing. Tracy McGrady became all-star every year when he was playing for the Rockets
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
because the entire country of China was voting for the Rockets.
Right.
So I think
People,
it's a smart thing because
people-
the untapped fan base that they can really leverage on and grow the game with those fans in China. And it can start with Steph Curry and this new brand.
I mean, believe it or not, China, has a very big basketball league.
Yeah,
They have a huge basketball league over there.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so yeah,
That's the league that Yao
yeah,
Ming came from, right? And
yeah.
and and, and
hmm
Stephon oh, what's his name?
Marbury,
Marbury
Marbury.
played in,
Yeah,
and
he played over
basically
there.
he is the Michael Jordan of that league.
Yeah, he won some championships over there.
Yeah, there's a statue of him over there. Yeah,
Yep,
they love him. Yeah,
yep.
he became an
hmm
all-time great in China.
Yeah,
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
yep,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
so we shall see. In other news, no, I remember this coach, Rick Adelman. He coached the Portland Trail Blazers back when they had Clyde Drexler and Jerome Kersey and Kevin Duckworth and Terry Porter and all those guys. He was the coach of them. He recently died. Um, but a lot of people may remember him more. He was the head coach of the Sacramento Kings, or as Shaq called them, the Sacramento Queens, when they had Chris Webber and and Vlade Divac and all those guys. This was the head coach of that team. So I remember him specifically because he was the coach of the Trailblazers and the Kings. So yeah, he recently died. Hall of Fame head coach.
Mm, wow.
So
R.I.P. Man.
yep. So RIP to old coach Rick Edelman. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Holla.
I thought you forgot.